Okay, so now let's talk about cost. So from what I'm able to understand, and this is fairly basic, is that because energy sits at the base of everything we do, because there's no difference in some real sense between energy and work, and there's no difference between work and even minimal human flourishing, shelter, opportunity for your kids, provision of inexpensive and plentiful food, you know, the fundamental basics.
Yep.
Every
Right.
time we make energy more expensive, what we do is we tilt hundreds of millions of people who are just starting to struggle their way out of absolute poverty right back into what desperate scrabbling around in the dirt fundamentally. And then you might say, well, that's absolutely necessary because of limits to growth. The planet just can't tolerate the multitude of people striving for economic security that are currently engaged in that struggle. And so tough luck to those people. But the thing that really bothers me about that, apart from the fact that it's cruel beyond belief, is that I don't see any evidence at all that tipping hundreds of millions of people back into absolute poverty is going to do anything but make the planet a hell of a lot worse. I mean, the situation in Germany is quite illustrative of that now, because we've got a perfect storm in Germany, as far as I can tell. We've got dependence on a dictator, Putin, or on petro-dictators, because Germany, for example, has just made a big deal with Qatar because Canada sent them away empty-handed. And then energy costs are extremely expensive in Germany, and so lots of industrial enterprises are leaving, going to places like China and the US. And then also the entire power structure is now incredibly unreliable, and it's more polluting by a large margin than it was 15 years ago.
Yeah.